Back over at Pratt's Landing. Back over at Pratt's Landing today. It's a little overcast, got a cold front coming in. It's windy and it's a little chilly. But anyway, I'm working on this Roadstar 1600 again. The starter clutch is still doing fine. Anyway, what I'm going to do is remove the rear fender. We'll remove the seat, remove the rear fender, remove the tire, get underneath it, and hopefully remove the rear shock and replace the shock and put a new tire on the bike. And I'm fixing to start removing the seat. And I tell y'all, it is something else. This motorcycle is the easiest rear fender I have ever messed with. I already got the seat loose. Just lift that off. Set it to the side. And what you'll have, you got the wire connections for the rear, for the brakes and turn signals. You just remove this. You got two rubber caps right here. You remove these two bolts. It's kind of hard to do it and hold the camera at the same time. There's one bolt. Yeah, this one. Okay, there she comes. All right, there's the other bolt. Now, what you're going to have to do is lift the rear fender just a little bit and remove this bolt. Just like that. That'll be fine right there. I tightened the nut just a little tighter than I was wanting to. Drop the nut, grab your fender, lift it just a little, lift that bolt, set that wire back through there, and there you go. Put your bolt back through. Put your bolts in there temporarily for right now, that way you don't lose anything. Stick your rubber caps back over, just like so. Grab the nut, take the fender and set it down out of the way. Okay, now what we want to do is I already got it with a block of wood set up underneath the kickstand. I got my little scissor jack. What I'm gonna end up doing is marking these, because I'll be honest with you, I just don't trust marks that's, you know, on the rear where you do the belt adjustments and stuff. I just don't trust them. That's the reason why I always like to mark them. And I also like to look at how the belt is riding. In other words, make sure there's a little bit of a gap right in there. That way the belt is not tight up against the pulley. That way it won't start squeaking. Because in time, that belt, if it rubs against enough, you'll start having to squeak. All right. Okay, I got my marks already. My adjustments before I even loosen anything. I got this side in too. If you'll notice on these motorcycles like this, you got one adjustment bolt from this side, and on this side you got it goes towards the rear. And you'll see I have got my marks. And anyway, I'm fixing to start loosening everything, take the caliper off, and hopefully, I'm hoping that I could leave this bracket on, because it's bolted down right in here. Let me get my fingers out of the way. Bolt it in here, and it goes through the axle. All right, be right back. Okay, I got the brake caliper off. That is, it takes two 12 millimeter bolts. Remove them, just set your caliper somewhere where it's not hanging. Just kind of balance it on something. It looks like to me I might be able to leave this bracket on right here, because I got clearance here and in here. Now I'm just trying to work the axle out to where I can go ahead and remove the rear wheel. Then I'm gonna reach up in here, and I believe there's 4 little like 10 millimeter bolts on this cover here. Remove this cover, and hopefully I can see one side of that shock. And I still got the horn and all to remove right there. Remove that. Yeah, it's gonna be, it looks like to me it's gonna be a little fun. All right, I just wanted to show this right quick. Like this cover is 4 10 millimeter bolts. Remove that cover, then you can get to your shock right there. All right, I got lucky. I was able to reach in there with a short socket extension 3/8 ratchet. I got the nut off of it. Now I was working this bolt out. All I have to do is wiggle the rear swing arm, and it's almost out. Okay, there's the bolt. All right, got that out of the way. Now what I got to do is get the other bolt, which I still have not removed the horn yet, but I'm going to be getting there in a minute. All right. Okay, we just got through getting the shock out from under it, and trust me, it was aggravating. We ended up having to take a floor jack, pick the bike up, remove the scissor jack, because the scissor jack was in the way, holding it in, keeping the shock spring and all from coming out. Anyway, we're in the process of fixing to try to put this aggravating piece back on, because trust me, whew, that was a job. There's the old one that was on it. It was leaking, and when my cousin was riding it, you could see the rear of it bounce a lot. So hopefully this should take care of the problem. Oh, and two, I had some help helping me. Without him, I think I'd probably still be here another 30 minutes. All right. Okay. I got the new tire on the wheel, balanced it out. It took a while to balance that tire. Anyway, I'm fixing to just go ahead and start putting it back together. I already got the cover back over, so you know the new shock is on, and it's getting late in the day. And I put it this way: I just had a hard time balancing this tire. All right.